Hi guys, welcome to another Kamikaze creation video. Going to do a few tidy up things on the UC to get it ready to go over the tuner on Thursday. So for me it's about probably a 4-hour drive to get over to Coffs Harbor. She's all booked in. They can't start working on it until the Monday, but I'm going away for a few days and can't get back to it the next weekend anyway. So I'll leave it with them and let them play around with it, get it starting right, get it running right, and there's bound to be things that I've got to do to tidy up in the end, but getting that tune in the ECU is going to be a bonus step. So I'll show you a few things that I'm going to do, mainly with the thermo fans, and a few little tidy up things, and we'll get it ready to go. I've just pulled this pulley apart again. It's still leaking out, losing a bit of oil out from there. So I've used some of that Permatex Ultra Blue to seal off the end of the shaft and on the keyway, and I've used some Loctite on the center bolt, and hopefully that's all sealed up now, so I'm ready to put the belt back on. Before I do that, you'll notice down in there I've taken that plate out. I'm actually going to fit up that smaller fan, fit it right on the face of the radiator, and seal her off. I've now got the second fan just pulled right up to the face of the radiator, and there's going to be enough clearance there at the moment, as long as engine and gearbox don't move forward too much under deceleration, but I think it should be okay. I'll have a look out the front. So I've just pulled those cores through and locked it off there, and it seems pretty tight with them sitting in place. So I've just got to wire them up now and put the main belt back on, and I'm getting closer. So that's not too bad with that drive belt on there. It's got clearance. I just need to hook the wires up now. So I've got a 200mm fan, and over here a 300mm fan, and got the shroud still on there. I've just been doing a little bit of wiring, tidying up, joining these two fans together, joining the negatives and positives. They run over to here. I've got my positive running up across to the battery here, and my negative eventually will run into the cabin, and it hooks up to the relay that is controlled by the ECU. Over on this side, where I've come across to the battery, there'll be people that have used this a lot, but I've known about it, discovered it, and now absolutely love it, the shrink wrap. So I'm just hooking up a positive here. I've got a bit bigger diameter shrink wrap to seal in. I've crimped that off, but I'm going to run that up over where I've crimped it, which will be an extra hold. And because it's so large, I've actually put a smaller bit of shrink wrap, so I'll shrink this one first, and it should come down close to size, and then this one will lock it off. So I've done a lot of solder joints, fair bit of crimping, and the shrink wrap also is very good for hiding coloured wires in your nice engine bay. That wire's all finished off now. So the shrink helps to grip the terminal, which is great. Like, it was crimped pretty tight, but it's just an extra surety. And because I had to use the bigger stuff here, it doesn't pull down quite tight on the wire. And then I had that smaller piece, you can see, is crimping onto the end of the bigger piece, and then pulls down tight on the wire just to give it a bit of security. There's that positive terminal wire fitted off now. It just helps to hide it off a little bit, covering the end of it with some black shrink wrap. She's read most of the way across. I've hidden it down in under that channel. So now I've just got to run the negative wire back to the relay. So she's pretty much finished now, all wired up. I've run the wires into the ECU, and I am having a little bit of an issue with getting the ECU to trigger it. If I hook the wire up in there to an earth, the fans run fine. So it's something to do with the computer or the relay. Not 100% sure there, but at least I know I can throw a switch in it and put it on manually if I have to. So pretty happy with that organisation. Not a lot of room down in there, but it'll do for now. Very happy, loving it. So guys, this is a good view because that's what you all want to see, that beast sitting in there. So I'm pretty much got a little bit of tidying up of the wiring in there. I'll give her a vacuum out, you know. I want it to present really well when I get over there. I want the fellas to be enthusiastic about it, and I'm sure they will. It's going to be a good process. I am not expecting it to just go easy, but it will be an absolute blessing if it does. So I'll drop it off, leave it there for a few days, and stay in contact with the boys and see what they can do with it. So it's going to be exciting, guys, and I can't wait to get it back and have a tune in it. I can't wait to be able to turn the key without touching the accelerator and having it start and idle. That is going to be ultimate for me. But to be able to just go for a bit of a drive too, I have just been waiting for so long. It doesn't like starting at the moment when it's cold. Once it warms up, starts really easily. Doesn't run perfectly. Seems to rev pretty good, but you know, I'm looking forward to someone that really knows what they're doing having a play with it. So anyway, guys, keep watching, keep enjoying, and I can't wait to show you the next video. I'm going to get them to do a bit of filming on the dyno tune too, so that should be exciting. Catch you guys.